They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one was played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Penn State-Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Penn State-Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cavaliers offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The Cavaliers are in the hurry-up. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Penn State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to get the corner. Oh, crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grab behind the line. It's Fuller. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. That's caught. It's Fuller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Couldn't ask for much more there. It's first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
On the move at the 30. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets them up at the 26 with the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Plucks it out of the air. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. And the defense got it.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Returner is tackled down at the 37. And your Penn State Nittany Lions will take
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The lone back's got it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Looking downfield, it's Kinsey. The quick out.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On the move. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out on the screen. Look out, he's got room.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Got his man quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Cavaliers want to pick up the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man. It's Duarte.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
Hunt is on its way. He's got it. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Gets it out quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Still running at the 35. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Penn State!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. DB's right up on the receivers. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers, you're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking to throw on third. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Got the first down and still on his feet. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Bring in the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
To the air on 2nd down. The throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team able to... to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Flips it out to the back. At the 35, he's open. Oh, he's got some space. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup,
looking for the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Caught in the backfield, it's Duarte. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll send the back in motion. To the ground with the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10.
Military, stun.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Pace, 27, jump.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Splits the uprights. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun first half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught near the sticks. It's Strickland. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Got it behind the line. It's Parker. Breaks into the open. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs, and that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! Great job by the back on the option.
You got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch, man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it on the run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
0.
And he'll... take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field.
Let's go!
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And to get rid of it quickly.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down.
42 Spider! 42 Spider!
They'll run play action. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field it close to the 50. There he goes. Open it up. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Run in the red zone, it's Parker. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'll tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
On the move. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And they fail to hook up on third down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Powers through the defender, and they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give out of the gun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the 4th quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in, and Down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
Oh, and that's just like a penalty. They get in the backfield and knock him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. He'll try the left side. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And the Cavaliers are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up mid-yardage on the return. What a play there. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. There he goes. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. Their work here is virtually done.